That's right, ladies and gentlemen, as we kick off a week of Thanksgiving, culminating with the Ravens actually playing in a couple of days, it is the Flex Zone Podcast, Baltimore Ravens post-game show here on the Flex Zone Podcast, giving you sports and that Ravens content. How you want it, fellas?
When you need it.
You need it.
The gang's all here. They're out on location. It was a game, like we said in the sound check. The Ravens pick up a win. They win ugly. 23-10 over the New York Jets, as we like to call them, the Slutty Jets. Move in the first place after Pittsburgh loses. We'll get into all of that, all the scores and big moments and news and notes from today as we are in the midst of week 11. So let's get to it. Let's kick things off. Your friendly neighborhood D, he's got you covered on DSN. What's up, D? How you feeling today?
Byron, another crazy Ravens game. No shock that it's always tight, but of course it was right. They got it done. Just a shame we have sat here and seen the Jets many weeks get blown out, embarrassed by teams throughout the season once again, and take the Ravens really fourth quarter heroics to really put the game away and get it done. But check out Dive Sporting Network, which we are really hot here in November. High school basketball coverage been off the charts. We're really kicking it in gear with it. Tuesday, a big matchup in the area with Mount Carmel and St. Francis going at it. And then December is really on. A lot of action coming your way via Dive Sporting Network on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Threads, and on the Twitter at Dive Sporting.
Roger, I was just saying how you may not have been happy at the game, but you're happy with the meat you ate today at the wonderful establishment, your home base, Dave and Buster.
No bread, no water, just me.
With the new headphones, by the way.
Well, as you can see, it's a turtle in the background. So.
Yeah.
We had the green
Audible,
turtle.
Had to catch up. Audible.
Yeah. But yes, just new, delicious headphones. But yes, the game itself was pissing me off, but they found a way to win yet again. So I'm not mad about it. Got the victory, got the AFC North in first place. So all is good today.
All right, D, I'll start with you. How you feeling from the coaching aspect of today? The Ravens are in first place. What did you see from the offense and the coaching of your boy Harbaugh, as you like to call him sometimes?
At times he was very questionable as the head coach as a whole. Offense is still struggling a lot. Lamar saying in the press conference today that he's not hurt. It's clear that he's still got something going on because he's not explosive. His decision making is a little off. The offensive line still sucks. We're gonna have that problem for the rest of the year, probably. Just thought offensively it wasn't there. They did enough to win, but it wasn't a game where the offense dominated. The offense did not, to me, look good at all. They really struggled. They really struggled, man. And they got to got to kind of get something going, man. You got to mix players in and out. You got to kind of do different stuff because you're going to need it coming up, especially now because really all your major cupcake games are done. Cincinnati's never going to be a cupcake or Pittsburgh, so that's done. And then the last 3 games you got New England, at Green Bay, at Pittsburgh. So you already know how those games usually go down. So start the coaching, they get a B minus because I think special teams and defense kind of play. Special teams play really well. We'll get to that. And defensively, they played good enough to win. They had their hiccups, but for the most part, they kept the Jets to 10 points. So got to take that. But the Ravens' offense is in disarray somewhat. They got to get it together. They got to mix it up a little more. If they don't, Cincinnati could get them. Pittsburgh definitely always can get them, and they're gonna have some problems coming up here if they don't get that side of the ball.
Well, one positive today, Rod, your boy Bo Derek, as y'all like to call him, he passes 4 Hall of Famers to move ahead of 3 of them. He passed Marcus Allen, Edgerrin James, and Marshall Faulk today, only behind Jim Brown. One of the bright spots today, 2 touchdowns.
Yes, sir. He had a okay game. The offensive line wasn't doing him any favors, but I agree with D, man. I was very disappointed with the offense. Very disappointed with the with Lamar's play as well. He dropped some passes as well. It's just I don't know. I was talking to Engraven earlier. I was on his halftime show, and yeah, man, we just looked like we just showed up just to show up. Like we didn't have any fight in that first half. We didn't have any sense of urgency. We were just out there to be out there, and the rest of the season we cannot do that. We're playing the Bengals twice. We're playing the Steelers twice. Green Bay, New England, and we just can't have that, man. You cannot have that. So this is the last cupcake game. I mean, granted, the Jets did play hard against us. They showed up, but Ravens offense got to get better. Lamar Jackson, he's gonna have to run the football a lot more. He has to use his legs a little bit more. I get it. He wants to stand in the pocket. He doesn't want to get hurt, but against teams, against your divisional opponents that know us very, very well, it's gonna be tough, man. Like I already know Thursday is not gonna be an easy game at all. And I understand that the Bengals are 3-8, but it's not gonna be easy. And I just thought today they were lackluster just because they played the Jets. They knew that it was gonna win. They just said, screw it, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna, put something together, but we're not really taking them too seriously because it's the Jets. They cannot play like that on Thursday. So they get a C effort on offense, but they got to do a lot better, man. If they want to continue to keep leading this division.
Injury note, real quick. I'll go back to you, Raj. Kyle Hamilton looked like an ankle banged up coming into this game.
Yeah, he stays banged up. I'm not surprised that he got banged up again in this game. I just hope that he's okay for Thursday. You're going to definitely need him. He seems to have to do everything. Another issue on his team. You got 2 people doing everything. Everybody else got to step their game up. But I hope he's okay. But we'll see, man. So he's always banged up.
D, any thoughts on the Kyle Hamilton injury?
Well, Harbaum said that he was not hurt badly, so we'll see. But to Roger's point, I was saying this during the game. Kyle Hamilton seemed like he got to do everything. He got blitz the passer. He got cover folks. Got to do a little bit of everything, man. I mean, that's pretty bad. You have to, in the offseason, either draft a pass rusher or go out and get one if you can't draft one. Because, man, every week we're seeing Kyle Hamilton. He's doing everything but selling popcorn. And he's not going to be the last. He's never not going to be the last like that, man. Shoulder injury first. Limping off the field today. Been issues, man. So hopefully he can be healthy. Hopefully he'll be with us Thursday. But if he's not with us Thursday, then It'll be a big problem. Big problem.
How about this, fellas? I'll start with you, Raj. The MVPs of the first half were the two punters. Austin McNamara for the Jets. He had a really good day. But how about Jordan Stout having a career year, tied the Ravens franchise record for longest punt by Sam Cook with a 74-yarder. Also had another one inside the 20. Also 61 yards averaging, man. He is doing his thing. And Tyler Loop, 3 for 3 yet again. Loop.
Yeah, it's a contract year for Sam Cook. It's a contract year for Jordan Stout, man.
They better pay him.
I mean, he's earning the money. He's definitely earned it because he damn sure didn't earn it last year. So he's on a 180 right now. He's putting very well, and he's putting the ball where it needs to be at, which is great. I mean, without him, we probably wouldn't have won this game. So shout out to him. So, Tyler Loop continuing to, kick the ball through the uprights, which is good. Always good to see, from your rookie kicker. So also a plus. But I don't know, man. I mean, special teams has been special this year, so that's always a good thing. No mistakes this game. So they did a good job, man. They did a good job. And with the Jets kicker, a punter, Nick Folk had a field goal, and the punter was placing the ball pretty well too. So special teams on both sides played pretty well in this game.
Well, Raj, I got to ask you about Draymond Jones. I know you were a little skeptical about the trade. I was more positive about it. I thought he could do some things, had a sack and a half today. And the pass rush was hit or miss, but he stood out, and the defense did what they needed to do.
Yeah, man. Draymond had a sack and a half. He was getting a lot of pressure when he needed to get the pressure. Also, Mike Green had a sack too, which is good to see. And shout out to Draymond Green. Draymond Jones. Shout out to Draymond Jones, man. He's definitely making a difference on this team. But like I said before, this little stretch of beatable teams is over with. So we gotta focus on Cincinnati right now. Play them on Thursday. This was just a little warm-up game for the main event on Thursday.
Dave, what you think showing signs as well in the run and pass?
Yeah, Bobby, cut off a little bit. Say it again now.
Your thoughts on the defense and Draymond Jones?
I thought the defense played good enough to win now. At times they got ran on a little bit. Still got to tackle better. Gilman's definitely a bad tackler. But Draymond Jones been great. I thought the move was a good move they could make. Thought Travis Jones had a good game. Cannon continues to shine. Thought they played well, man. I mean, the secondary really didn't get challenged all that much. I mean, let's be honest. Look who Tyrod's passing to. Most of the plays of Tyrod making something happen. But let me talk about the special teams, Mike. I mean, Jets came into the game with the top special teams in the league. Remember, a couple weeks ago, they had 2 special team touchdowns back to back. You've seen in their kickoff coverages, they was able to get the ball pretty good down the field. But Jordan Stout is a Pro Bowler this year. He's been magnificent. One of the better punt expos we've seen since Sam Cook was in his prime. And look good, man. Look good. Gonna need more of that punting wise. Tyler Loop doing his thing. He getting it done. So gotta love with the special teams. Special teams get an A today, big time. Defense, we'll give him a B minus. I mean, we'll give him a B plus. Give him a B plus. So I thought they did very well.
It looks like the Eagles just scored again. Raj, Thursday night, man. Let's do a divisional game. Cincinnati played a little bit better today. Still lost. Joe Burrow should be back, as many of us predicted for this game. Like you said, it's not going to be easy, and you'll be in the building, right?
Yes, I will be in the building. It's not going to be easy. I'm not saying I'm scared because we always, they always play us tough. We always play them tough. Probably going to be a close game as always. But yeah, this Bengals team is all banged up. Jamar Chase had a suspension, hurt them today against the Patriots. So they took another L. And even though they're 3-8, you know what I'm saying? They know how to play the Ravens. So it's going to be a tough knockout, dragged out game. And the Ravens offense is going to have to be on their A game, man, if they want to win this game, because they're gonna need to score. I mean, I get it. The defense is playing great, holding teams to 10 points, 16 points, and less than 20 points pretty much. But I see the Bengals at least getting 25, 30 in this game. So it's gonna be a good game on Thursday night. But like I said, this is the last stretch of easy games that we're gonna have against easier teams. So I won't be surprised if Joe Burrow comes in there. You know what I'm saying? Scores right off the back. You know what I'm saying? Because people gonna be thinking he's gonna be rusty. I don't know about all that. I just know when Joe Burrow is on the field, magical things happen for the Bengals. So, I expect Jamar Chase to get over 100 yards, or maybe more.
Jamar to be back. You're right about that. Go ahead, D. What you think about the game on Thursday, Thanksgiving in primetime at the bank?
Well, we've had a couple of these night games on Thanksgiving night in recent years. Good to have another one. Divisional games always gonna be tough. This is kind of Bengals' last stand. They're 3-8. They go 3-9. They're done. They're really on Dunville now, but they lose Thanksgiving night. They're done. Ain't gonna be able to make the playoffs at 8. And they would have to win out, and that ain't gonna happen. I don't think anyway for them either. But offensively, we have to come play. Remember I said last week against the bad team, 20 points or better. Ravens got to 20. They're going to have to get to 30 next week against Cincinnati. The Bengals going to score points. They're going to want to move the ball up and down the field. Burrow's going to be a little ginger early because of the injury. But I think second half he could get going. So Ravens got to put pressure on. They still, like I said, Byron said earlier, the pass rush been up and down. To me, it's still kind of down. They need to get more pressure on the quarterback, period. And Thursday's going to be interesting, man. We got 3 good games Thursday. I know y'all talk about it on the Flex Zone main podcast tomorrow, but Thanksgiving's shaping up pretty well. 3 pretty good football games coming our way.
I was about to say, D, every game have some sort of playoff implications. Probably the first time in years I can remember. I know you probably can speak to that better than me.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say first time in a while, 3 games, both teams had something on the line at least. And, Detroit pulled out one today. Green Bay won. Dallas is playing now. He's looking good for them. Kansas City pulled one out. Cincinnati lost and the Ravens pulled one. So big games. It seemed like college football Friday's the day. And then for the NFL, Thursday and, of course, Sunday as always. The National Football League, because still got Buffalo and Pittsburgh, Indy, and Houston. Still got some big games on that front. So it's going to be a very interesting weekend of football coming up.
Go ahead, Raj. Any final thoughts before we go around the league real quick?
Yes, man. Ravens got to play better. Plain and simple. They got to play better. Like there's no time for mistakes. There's no time for lackadaisical play. There's no time for you not going all out. I get you're trying to save yourself. I get that you're a little hurt. I get that you're a little injured. But on both sides of the football, they got to go all out, man. So they got to put the boots to asses and ramp it up. I'm glad we got the 5-game winning streak going. But if they want to be a playoff team, they're gonna have to play like the playoff team. So hopefully they figure it out on Thursday. They come to play with better effort than they did today. And they get the job done, but they're gonna have to, like I said before, they're gonna have to bring their A game. They're gonna want to win this AFC North.
All right, let's go around the league, D. We started on Thursday with the Texans getting a much-needed win over the Bills, 23-19. And the Texans have a tiebreak over the Ravens, but that's why the Ravens need to win the AFC North. And what's going on with Buffalo?
Buffalo is struggling defensively, not as good, even though Houston's offense is not good at all. But David Mills is 3-0. To his credit, he don't make mistakes. Able to get it done. And Houston's defense, one of the top defensive league. We witnessed that here. Buffalo witnessed it on Thursday night. Josh Allen was on his back 8 times. He was swimming in the hotel that night. The only play that maybe mattered Houston was that 4th and 27. It's like you've been blitzing this guy the whole game, then you let them get that one play off. Nobody was nowhere near him. But with that being said, Houston's able to win. Big matchup last week for the Texans against the Colts. Big game there.
Go ahead, Raj.
What was the question again?
Texans and Bills.
Oh, yeah. Josh Allen was on his back a lot. The Texans defense is for real. Buffalo's offensive line is pretty good, but they struggled a lot the last game. But my thing is this, man. I'm watching the national media. They're talking about, oh, he needs more help. He needs this. He needs that. I don't want to hear all that crap. I mean, y'all don't say the same thing about Lamar when he gets sacked 7 or 8 times. But anyway, yeah, he got sacked a lot. There's a lot of excuses made. I don't want to hear the BS. Get the job done. You didn't get it done. You took an L. So the Texans won and continue to keep rolling.
Mark, I know you're in the chat. I told you that the Colts was going to lose. D, Kansas City and at Mahomes, the tribal chief, does it yet again. Just like Roman Reigns showing up at the ninth hour on Monday. He showed up in the game and got it to overtime, and they got the win.
Yeah, Mark.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah, Mark, you got to know, man. Kansas City, desperate for a win. They was going to show up at home. Now, the first half, the Colts looked good. Colts offensively was rolling. Looked good. Couldn't do nothing in the second half against the Chiefs for some reason. Then the Chiefs slowly chopped their way back in it. Slowly got their way back in it. Then finally able to get the end of regulation. Buckner was big for them today, hitting them field goals. And the Colts, they lost one. You would think, hey, you got to see what you are. Now you got Houston. You know how big the Houston game is. If you lose to Houston, then you kind of get them back in the divisional race, along with Jacksonville, too, with them. So big game next week for the Colts. Chiefs play Thanksgiving Day. They might set the NFL brewing record with them and the Cowboys. A lot of people are going to be watching that game. They're going to want to get away from their in-laws. They're going to be finished at turkey. Might be going for seconds. A lot of people going to watch the Chiefs and Cowboys on Thursday.
Or if you're like my house, waiting for dinner still to be done at 4 o'clock when we had all year to know that it was coming. But you can't rush the process, as they say. Raj, you get the Chiefs winning again. Poor Mark. And they play the Texans 2 times, D, as well. They got 2 more matchups.
Yeah, screw the Chiefs. They got the victory. They came back. Yeah, they snuck another win. They're still in it. It makes me sick to my stomach, though, but it is what it is. The Colts, Daniel Jones is, he's okay, but he's not the guy that you really want. You know what I'm saying? Going into the playoffs. But Chiefs is what the Chiefs. This is what the Chiefs do, man. They hang around. They like to be sneaky. And then Mahomes does this little shit right here. This little beat that I can't stand when he does this shit. Cannot stand it. But you already know what's coming when he does that. So I'm not surprised, like I said, at all. And yeah, they lost.
Seahawks beat the Titans. Titans, they fought, I guess. Is that a positive for them, D?
Yeah, it's a more victory, but they won in 10. Cam Ward did try today. They had that little what's the receiver? So like kickoff return name? Dyke.
Yes, the Dyke.
The Dyke. He did get a touchdown. He's diking it.
The Dyke was ready with the strap. There you go. He was ready to strap over.
That's wasn't Seattle's rolling. They get Minnesota next week. We'll talk about Minnesota, I guess, in a moment. They're really reeling right now since they played the Ravens. And hey, Seattle's looking good. Outside of playing the Rams, they look good.
All right, Raj. Looks like the Titans will have the number 1 pick for 2 years in a row.
That's a damn shame. I ain't surprised. Seattle is a good football team. I know they took an L last week. They bounced back tremendously against the woolly Tennessee Titans. And nobody shocked at that. Nobody.
Real quick, do the Titans need a new stadium? I know they get a new beautiful stadium in like 2027. Do they deserve a new stadium?
No. Them Titanic Titans don't deserve anything.
Hey,
all right, D. Go ahead, Raj.
They're awful. So they deserve a swift kick in the ass. That's what they deserve.
D, we kind of mentioned J.J. McCarthy's up and down. I wasn't really a fan of the pick. I thought they reached a little bit. The Packers needed this win. They go to Detroit, who they embarrassed in the first game, and they could sweep Detroit, which would be interesting in the North.
That would be huge if they could. I don't think they will, but they could. Minnesota's down. McCarthy's in a learning curve still. They was talking about benching him, but I'm like, for who? They don't got nobody. Carson Wentz hurt for the year. I mean, who's going to bench him at? At this point, Minnesota, you're in fourth. Let's take the baby steps. I know Mr. Jefferson and Addison and company don't like that, but it is what it is. That's what they are now. They're going to Seattle next week. They'll probably lose there. Green Bay, Detroit. Very interesting game on Thanksgiving Day. It should be noted. I think it might be the most times two teams have played with Detroit, I believe, in the Thanksgiving Day rivalry. I know the Cowboys used to play Washington or the Giants on Thanksgiving Day. It's funny, they don't play the Eagles that often on Thanksgiving Day. You think they would since they're in the division, but I don't think they played the Eagles in a long time. Dallas, I mean. But props to Green Bay, man. They had the love.
Roger Boy Love got it done. And Micah Parsons, he came off the milk carton as well.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't surprised that they beat the Vikings. I mean, the Vikings is done. Like Dee said earlier when I was talking to him, I think the fish fillet, the fish food, they might not win another game this season, man. It's just I get it. It's JJ McCarthy's rookie year. You know what I'm saying? So he's learning. He missed most of the year for injury. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It happens, man. And, yeah, Packers, you know, they just feasted on that blemish right now that they got out there in Minnesota.
All right, D. Seamus Jameis and those Giants fought in Detroit and Motown, but they lost in overtime. I think he even caught a touchdown. It's going to be interesting to see who they. It's going to be interesting to see who they get as their coach. But they fought hard, but the Lions needed this win.
Yeah, the Lions needed this win. They got it. I tell you, Jameis, he's a motivator, ain't he? He was motivating this guy for the game. They had the little touchdown celebration. I think they was doing a little moving Bruno Mars with that, and then he had a trick play for a touchdown. They had another play early in the game. But Detroit persevered, found a way to win. Good teams do. When you're going up maybe against a team that's a little bit more active, you find a way to win. And the Giants, they get healthy. Dart get healthy. Seaver gets healthy. Neighbors. Scatterboo get healthy. They might make some noise next year. And then, but the key is depending who they're going to hire as their head coach with the New York Giants. Lions now, traditional Thanksgiving game against Green Bay. Should be interesting to see how that goes Thursday. As we talked about a little bit here earlier. Should be a very fun game.
All right, Raj. Lions get it done. Sonic, Jahmyr Gibbs over 200 yards on the ground.
God damn, he's a fast son bitch, ain't he? But yeah, man, I ain't surprised. Same as Jameis, man. He be getting them teams rolling, man. You know what I'm saying? He always find ways to play well, play hard when he's out there on the field, no matter what team it is. I mean, we would know we lost to him last year with the Cleveland Browns, but he finds ways, man. He finds ways to motivate his teams to do very well. And I'm not shocked that they took the Lions into overtime. But the Lions just got too much talent. They actually really needed this win, you know, to continue the playoff race. But yeah, man, Jahmyr Gibbs, he got over 200 yards. He's definitely Sonic. You know what I'm saying? Definitely Sonic.
Patriots win their 9th in a row, D. I'm just waiting for the announcement of that Ravens-Patriots game being flexed in some sort of fashion.
Yeah, Steelers and Lions is still at 4 o'clock game. I wouldn't be shy either they flip both of them over or somebody go to Sunday night. Jacksonville, Denver's candidate too, probably. But Patriots keep it going, man. Drake May finding ways to win. And Mike Vrabel, quietly, Coach of the Year candidate. Patriots. You know, Joe Flacco come to Cincinnati. He did what he could. Now time to turn it back over to Burrow. We'll see him Thursday night. Patriots. Then they got the Giants Monday night. You quote me on that, Byron. I could be wrong, but they're playing the Giants coming up, and that should be another win for New England. New England's schedule is really easy outside of Buffalo and Baltimore. That's the two really hard teams they got left.
Raj, the Patriots, we're going to see him in a couple weeks. Old Drake May.
Hey, they did us a solid today. They whipped the Bengals ass, so I'm happy about that. I mean, they playing well. They playing good football. They playing disciplined football. They don't turn it over too much. They play good defense. They're doing the basics. They're doing things to win football games. So that's what you get with Mike Vrabel and Mike Vrabel led teams. You get very disciplined football, and Drake May has been playing pretty well. So I'm not surprised that they beat the Bengals. It's going to be really tough when we see them down the line, but if we can play better offensively, we'll have a chance.
All right, D. The Bears are for real. The Steelers lose. No Aaron Rodgers today. He probably will be back next week, but the Bears, Caleb Williams looking like the number one pick. I think people forgot a little bit why he was the number one pick.
Had the Bears winning this game. Just thought Mason Rudolph. Just you trust in your season in him. It's not going to do well. They fought. Steelers defense really did well. They had 2 fumbles. They tried their hardest, but just not enough. And the Bears now, man, gaining momentum, gaining steam. They're in first place, I believe, still in the North, and I don't think a lot of people had that. I think they definitely a playoff team. I know they're going to stay in first place. They are definitely a playoff team, and they get the Eagles on the Black Friday game. Big game now. That's a huge game on Black Friday. Huge game.
It's an interesting one, Raj. I may lean towards the Bears. I don't know, but the Bears, man, looking for real.
Yeah, they looking good, man. I said they was going to look good at the beginning of the season. Doesn't shock me that they figured it out. A lot of people were, down on them, especially when we played them. And we got the victory, but yeah, the Bears is a good football team, man. Caleb Williams has taken another step. He's taking that Jaden Daniels step. So, like I said before, doesn't surprise me at all. The Steelers, though, they are reeling right now, man. They don't know what they want to do defensively. I think offensively they're okay, but defensively they're a pretty bad football team. I'm not sure if Mike Tomlin can fix it or not. Or TJ Watt can, create more turnovers for them. But defensively, they're just a terrible football team.
Wow, Devontae Smith just made a hell of a catch, by the way.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yes, he did. Yes, sir.
My goodness. Real quick afternoon slate. Of course, tonight we got Buccaneers Rams, which should be a good one. We got the Saints over the Falcons. Well, Falcons over the Saints. I picked the Saints, excuse me. Eagles over the Cowboys. Cardinals right now beating the Jaguars, which will be huge. And how about Shador out in Vegas, D? Anything in the afternoon you're looking forward to?
Not really. It's not a great slate of games. No, I know everybody pumped about Shador. The Raiders stink. That's a game Cleveland should. Just being honest about it. Same with this Eagle team here. They should beat these Cowboys. And Cowboys awful, especially when they play a good team. Not good. Jacksonville up and down. The Arizona's played hard, and Falcons and Saints they're playing for the draft. The winner be one step less to a draft pick. They're playing for the draft. Which Atlanta, which a lot of people warned them about Penix and his injuries in the past. They might need to consider bringing in a quarterback. Not gonna say in the early rounds, but if there's somebody good still in the 3rd, 4th round, might need to consider drafting them.
Raj, anything you're looking forward to this afternoon slate? Got the Rams tonight, Shador, anything?
I do want to see how this Shador game goes as far as him finishing it. Right now he's having a great start. As far as anything else, I mean, the Falcons should win. The Eagles definitely should win. Jaguars, I mean, they don't get their shit together. They might be out the playoffs. So we shall see, man. But right now, not really. Except to see what Shador does for the rest of this game. I definitely want to see if he's going to, lead this Bengals team to a couple of wins down the stretch since he's the starting quarterback now.
All right, guys. I think that is all we got. D, we are heading towards a Thanksgiving week and Survivor Series on Saturday from San Diego. Lots of things happening and almost the last time for our boy John Cena.
Yeah, man. Cena's career be done in a couple of weeks. He got 2 more appearances, Survivor Series, and then Saturday night's main event in the nation's capital, which I'll be close to, but it won't be there. Even though the ticket prices, I think, still in that medium range. I don't think they fully sold that thing out yet. But for me, here on the podcast here, was it for me until maybe week 17, man. The basketball schedule, like I said, really start picking up on Sundays, so I'll be covering a lot of Sunday action. But I might pop on the the main Flex Zone show on the first Monday in December. Make up a little bit for it, but hey man, it's a busy time of year. Like I said, you know, in my life, the basketball world really picks up with high school pro-am and JUCO as well. So check it all out, man. Check out the Flex Zone here and the Flex Zone podcast, post game show. Still be rolling with Raj and Byron, and then the Washington one, what's left of them with Bravante, the good Commander Loyan. Check it all out, man. Dice Playing Network on Twitter, Dice Playing Net, and Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and the Mothership YouTube, which is at 4,500 subscribers. Dice Playing Network, folks.
Real quick, D. I know you know about him. Baba Ola Dalton, 5-star, going to Maryland, baby. Buzz is working his magic. Can't say the same for football, though.
Well, you know, Buzz is a very good recruiter. I got to talk to him in the summer. He was looking at Baba for a while. I call him Baba the Group. That's my nickname for him. Baba the Group. But he plays at Blake High School, Montgomery County. Montgomery County has a lot of schools, so they don't get to play a lot of non-conference games. If you're down near the Governor's Challenge, you can check that out in the mid part of December. I'm going to try to get out to Montgomery County to get one high school game of his. Called him a lot at Team Durant and the AAU circuit side, but would like to get one of his high school games. I'm going to try to get out to Montgomery County. I'm going to open up a date, try to get out there and check him out one good time. I know that they actually got a new coach in. He's a pretty good guy, and they got a good staff out there. Blake is in 4A in the public school side. They're looking to win the 4A championship game and get there after losing to their arch rival Sherwood. Sherwood went to the finals and lost to City in the 3A side of things. So Baba's definitely one to look at if you can. And we're going to try to have him here on DSN before the year is out ourselves.
Appreciate you, D. Continued success. Always love having you. We'll be seeing you soon, my brother. Keep up the great work. And, of course, my guy, Big Raj. We just getting started, man. We got a crazy ending to this year. It's been a great year so far. Thanksgiving night, you'll be in the building, I know, putting out content, and we'll be wrapping it up as we always do, working on a holiday for what, third straight year?
Yes, sir. Third straight year. We're on a holiday. We'll be on a holiday on Christmas as well because the Commanders play. So yes, I just signed with WWE, Sean. So yes, I'm the newest member. You know, yeah, man. Woo. But anyway, yeah, hit the like and subscribe button. Check us out. We have plenty of content. You know what I'm saying? We'll be on tomorrow with Raw and our flagship show, NXT Tuesdays and AEW Wednesdays. You know the deal. Some content in between. I mean, so we got a lot coming up. So yeah, check us out. Hit the like and subscribe button. And make sure you tell a friend to tell another friend that the Flex Zone is in the building.
Appreciate it. Like Rod said, we'll have some Maryland content. They have a West Coast tournament for NIL money there in Vegas, an 11:59 tip tomorrow. So we'll keep you up to date on that tomorrow night. That'll be crazy. And if they win, well, they play Tuesday against Gonzaga too. So 2 big games out there in Vegas playing for some NIL dollars. We got AEW, Continental Classic starts this week. SmackDown is taped, but we'll still be here on Friday. Of course, Raw tomorrow. NXT on Tuesday, week 2 of Gold Rush. And on Saturday, we rock and roll with Survivor Series. And throughout the week, you'll get my previews and predictions for each match as well. Raj just seen, hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Yes. I am Cena's final opponent. And he's going to AA my ass out the ring. There you go.
With your boy probably watching in the building, 45, 47.
Yes, and also Vince McMahon in the shadows.
Yes, he will be there as well. I agree. Appreciate you, D. Can't wait to have you back. He'll be stopping in. You'll see him. Check out DSN. Raj will be with me tomorrow and throughout the week. Like I said, we'll have Survivor Series previews throughout the week of each match, and we'll probably have a live stream working on that with possibly Jugs and Leo. So stay tuned. Only place, fellas, giving you sports Ravens coverage how you want it.
Where you need it.
For Raj, D, everybody in the chat, thank y'all. Brother Thoughts, Sean, Mark. We had my boy Samuel in the building. We had, of course, Miss Queen. Shout out to Miss Queen and love. Also, the Young Change in the building. Also, Alex. Everybody, appreciate you. Love you. We'll be here Thursday night working. So after you have your food, like D says, going back for seconds and thirds, wrap up your night with the Flex Zone podcast. We gone. Throw your ones up. Acknowledge us. Thank you for watching. Ravens win yet again. Win their 5th in a row, 6-5, now first place in the AFC North. We gone, y'all. For D and Raj. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.
This is culturally inappropriate.